I'm just curious about enlightenment. Like, what is your take on enlightenment and getting there, like awakening, the total dissolution of the ego and aligning with Source?
Our definition of enlightenment would be this, and we're just going to give it to you in real time in this moment based upon what we're feeling from you and what we've all accomplished here together today. What true enlightenment is in the moment resonance with the highest vibration that is you. But in order to really understand that, let us just give you this bigger picture, and as we explain this basis, then what we say next to you in direct response to this important question will be more meaningful. So before you come into this physical body, you are source energy, you are consciousness, you are vibration. A part of that consciousness is projected into this physical body, and splat, you are born. But only a part of that consciousness came into the personality known as you, into the blessed ego known as you. And we say blessed ego because if you do not don this personality, if you do not stand in your time-space reality, if you do not have a basis of measuring what you prefer and what you don't prefer, there can be no expansion. In other words, you have to have this vantage point from which you launch your rockets of request. So as you are exploring, whether you use words or not, when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. There's an equivalent other side of that wave every time. So if you really know you don't want it, then you really know you do want it, even whether you're verbalizing it or not. If you sort of don't want it, then you sort of do want it. In other words, always an equivalent wave of this vibration. So as you move through time in this physical time-space reality, you've been all along, whether you knew it or not, you've been building this vortex, you've been putting requests in. But it's an even bigger, more important story than that. It's not just this holding place where everything that you want is being held. It's that the larger part of you incrementally has been becoming all of that every step along the way. Every time you ask, the larger part of you became. When we say ask and it is given, those are little words in comparison with ask and you become it. In other words, you're becoming it. You are becoming this larger, clearer God force, you see. You were good when you got here, but you're even better now. The source within you, this non-physical energy, is expanding because of your willingness to participate in this important, contrasting exposure to life experience, you see. That's why when we visit with all of you, we feel such appreciation for your willingness to explore and your willingness to cause the expansion of the universe. So then, as you are paying attention to the way you feel, and you're reaching for the thoughts that feel as good as you can find them, what happens is you come incrementally into vibrational alignment, up to vibrational speed with who you are. And to the degree that you are coming up to speed, that's when the revelations of that which you've expanded to are known by you in the fullest manifestational sense of the word. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
In other words, for us to say, oh, if you could see who you are, oh, if you could see who you are, if you could see who you have become. But even better than that, we don't want to just say, oh, if you could see who you are. We want to say, come and feel who you are. Come and be who you are. Come and discover the ideas that you have put there. Come and discover the rendezvous that you have set into motion. Because it is the allowing yourself to be that which you have become that is the reason that you've come forth into this physical experience at all. And that is true enlightenment, you see. You can't conceptualize it. It is the knowing of it. And you can't know it until you are it, you see. We're just offering so many words. So let's say that something happened and it was painful and it caused you to launch this rocket of desire. But you couldn't stay in vibrational alignment with the rocket of desire because what happened was so big, it's so vivid, it's so in your face, you're so aware of it. So you keep looking at it, but when you look at it, you feel the pain of it because it caused you to expand and you're not going. You're still beating the drum of the pain, you see. Until you decide nothing's worth the pain. I want to revel in the wholeness of who I am. Until you decide that you're going to allow your emotions to lead you into the fullness of who you are, you cannot discover the enlightenment that you're reaching for. Because enlightenment isn't about concepts or thoughts. It's about vibrational beingness. It's about attunement. It's about allowing. It's about letting go of the resistance that then allows you to be the fullest that you are. And you know, we're talking about you, but we're also talking about us. In other words, the only difference worth mentioning between you who are physically focused and we who are non-physically focused is that we are really good at focusing on the higher vibration. In other words, we're not teased out. We're not tempted out. You can't drag us out. You can't get us to push against the things that you push against. But that doesn't make you wrong. That was the bargain that we all struck. You said, I'll go forth and I'll explore the contrast. I'll know what I don't want and I'll know what I do want. And when I launch a rocket of desire, and then we said, when you launch a rocket of desire, we will become a vibrational match to that rocket, and we will beam a signal that will ever be available to you whenever you get into the vibrational vicinity of it. And you will be able to feel by your emotions whether you're near or whether you're far. When you're hanging around hope, you're right on the verge of the vortex. Hope's a really wonderful place to be, you see. And if you hang around in hope long enough, the vortex is going to draw you in and show you stuff that'll make you know, you see. That's what enlightenment is.
Wow.
You said you had 2 questions. What's the other one?